With the new season fast approaching, there's lots of speculation in regard to a potential goalkeeper shake-up at Ipswich Town. So join me as we look at some of Town's current options and some of the shot stoppers I'd like to see come to Portman Road. We are going up! We are going up! And we are going up! We are going up! And we are going up! Good morning, afternoon or evening, depending on whenever you are watching this. My name is Harvey Bell and Ipswich Town supporting content creator on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you do go on to enjoy this video, please do subscribe and leave a like on the video down below. Paramount to Ipswich Town's successive promotions has been a safe pair of hands in goal. And if that success is to continue into the Premier League, then that is going to have to continue. So let's start this video by saying best of luck to Nick Hayes, Ipswich Town's fourth choice goalkeeper from last year, who will join Barnet following the expiration of his contract. And another goalkeeper who could soon be out of contract is Vaclav Hladky. Vaz joined Town in the summer of 2021 under Paul Cook following a successful season for Salford, and he looked like he was going to be Town's number one. It's fair to say that he had a little bit of a shaky start and quickly lost his place in the side. And after just one season at Portman Road, there was already speculation over his future and perhaps a potential exit. But any speculation of him moving on quickly diminished, and the Czech remained Town's second choice goalkeeper as they achieved promotion from League One back to the Championship. Surely now he would leave in pursuit of first team football. Well, no, actually, and I don't think the phrase everyone deserves a second chance has ever been quite so prevalent in football, because Town's then number one, who we will get on to talk about a little bit later, got injured and Vaz became number one. He started the season against Sunderland, cool, calm and collected, and carried that through the campaign and became Town's number one as they achieved promotion from the Championship to the Premier League, becoming a fan's favourite in the process. So now you'd surely think that he's nailed on to be joining us in the Premier League as our number one. Well, actually, no, he's not. His contract is set to run out at the end of June, which at the time of recording this video is only a few days away. And he is yet to re-sign despite holding talks with the club. I'm not going to sit here and speculate as to why that could be, but despite an impressive campaign last time out and seemingly enjoying his time in Suffolk, it is yet to be known if he will be here any longer. Personally, I really hope he is, but let's wait and see. Moving on now to Christian Walton, who signed on deadline day of 2021 and quickly took over from Vaclav Hladky. He was so impressive, so much so that in January of the same season, his loan from Brighton and Hove Albion was actually made permanent, and he went on to be a massive part of Town's promotion from League One to the Championship. He looked set to be carrying that form into League One, into the Championship, and he would have been nailed on to start the first game against Sunderland, bar for a plantar fascia issue that actually kept him out for the first few months of the campaign. In many ways, a victim of the club's success because he wasn't able to get back in, because by the time he had recovered, Vaclav Hladky had picked up a lot of form and he actually spent pretty much all of last season on the bench, bar for a couple of cup appearances here and there. He has done absolutely nothing wrong, and when he has played for Town, he has been very, very reliable. But the fact that he came here originally for first team football and it's looking increasingly less likely that he's going to be able to get that, might he be tempted for a move away? Town's third choice keeper is currently Kieran Slicker. And having joined from Manchester City's academy last season, he has impressed in the couple of cup games that he's played. However, given his age and lack of experience, it's very unlikely that he'd break ahead of Christian Walton or Vaclav Hladky to become Town's number one for the forthcoming season. At 21 years of age, the Scotsman will be looking to get some first-team football under his belt, and it's generally felt amongst Ipswich Town supporters that a loan move is the most likely this summer. So those are all three of Town's current options. But with the fact that all of their futures are relatively uncertain, it's very likely that the club will be looking to bring in another shot stopper or two. I'm not going to sit here and try and fuel any rumours. In any case though, I have outlined three goalkeepers that I'd really like to see Town sign, starting with Liverpool's Kieran Slicker. He is very highly rated by the Reds, but has struggled for first team football since making the switch from Rangers to Anfield back in 2015. The Irish Republican has made a handful of appearances in both the Champions League and the Premier League, but at the age of 25 years old, you'd expect that he'd be looking to move somewhere where he can nail down some first-team football and really look to develop his career. He is, however, contracted at Liverpool until 2026, and a number of Premier League clubs, including Nottingham Forest, are said to be after his signature. So you would expect that if Town are to go after him, they would first have to be victorious in a bit of a bidding war. He is currently valued somewhere around the £17 million mark, so definitely not cheap any way that you look at it, but certainly a talent and one that I hope Mark Ashton has got his eye on. Next up, I've got Fulham's Marek Rodak. Rodak will leave Fulham following the expiration of his contract this summer, and whilst on the eye it might not seem like the most exciting of transfers, nor did Massimo Luongo, and look how that turned out. Rodak has been at Fulham for the last 11 years, and whilst he might not have been their number one that whole time, he has racked up a hell of a lot of Premier League experience. Fulham in that time have of course been up and down between the Championship and the Premier League, which shows that actually he's probably more experienced than most in terms of settling in to top flight football. Something that he definitely help our squad with, given that there is a lack of Premier League experience as it currently stands. He is currently 27 years of age, which is really no age at all for a goalkeeper, and the fact that he would be free does make him a very low risk and valuable addition to the squad. And finally, we have Brighton's Carl Rushworth. He is heavily rumoured to be on Ipswich Town's wish list. Again, I'm not trying to fuel any rumours, but it is a transfer that I just generally think would be really exciting. He is only 22 years of age, but already has so much experience under his belt. 46 games for Swansea in the Championship last season. 42 for Lincoln the season before in League One. And it's not very often you find a goalkeeper of his age having already played so many games. He does currently belong to Brighton, and there are said to be a number of Premier League clubs in for him. Swansea have basically accepted that there's no chance of making that loan move permanent because they're not a Premier League club, and it's very unlikely with the impressive seasons that he's had that he's going to sign for a Championship club permanently when there's lots of Premier League clubs sniffing about. And that just goes to show how highly thought of he is. He is contracted to Brighton until 2027, but he is currently valued somewhere around £3 million. You would expect, though, with the number of clubs interested in him, if we did get him, it would probably be for a lot bigger of a fee than £3 million. But whatever it costs, it could be a really valuable addition across the next few years. So there's a few goalkeepers that Ipswich Town could potentially look at this summer, but ultimately they may not need to because we don't know what's going to happen with the goalkeepers that are already here. So let's just wait and see on that front, because in my opinion, the three that we actually have are all very capable of making the step up. Let me know down in the comments if you agree, and if you don't, which goalkeepers would you like to see come to Portman Road? That's about it from me, but thanks for watching until the end of the video, and as ever, I'll see you in the next one, and until next time, come on you Blues.